Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Ketubot page 5, which quotes a fascinating verse in the 23rd chapter in the book of Deuteronomy that says that V'yosed tilcha al azenecha. When it comes to a person engaged in battle, a person is supposed to literally have a shovel. In the event that a person has defecated and goes to the bathroom in the middle of a field, that they should cover up their waist. Now, on this, the Talmud says, on a play on words, that azinecha is actually oznecha, your ears. That just like when it comes to potentially hearing wasteful, dirty, terrible things, one should be very careful to also cover up their ears to make sure that they do not hear things that are inappropriate, or as the Talmud says, shenu hagon. The Talmud furthermore tells us this is the reason why our fingers are shaped the way that they are. Why did God create our fingers to be the size and look just like pegs? And the reason is, as the Talmud explains, that if you know that you're going to hear something which is not nice, maybe it's Lashon Harah, maybe it's profanity, something in which is not proper. So God created your fingers specifically like this in order to be able to put them inside your ears, to plug your ears so that you should not hear the different wasteful, terrible things that are around you. Also, it tells us, very interesting, that the entirety of one's ear is quite hard. But the very bottom of the ear, where a lot of people put earrings, is very soft. And the question is, why did God create our ears like this? Now, even though it doesn't seem extremely effective, but the Talmud tells us that, again, if you hear something which isn't good, you can take this soft flap and you can lift it upward toward the top of your ear to plug in your ear, so as not to hear anything which is not nice. So the Talmud is telling us some very fascinating things. That when Hashem created our bodies for a very specific reason and purpose, is to protect ourselves from hearing and learning and listening to things which are going to have a negative effect on us. And we are affected by our environment. And therefore, that is the reason why Hashem created our ears in this way and our fingers in this way. But it is also coming to tell us another important detail, and that is that when we listen to things, when we decide to watch things or listen to things, we could say, oh, it's not going to have a negative effect on us. But it's not true. Things do have a negative effect on us. And therefore, we have to use the tools that Hashem gave us to be able to protect ourselves in order to be able to have a holy and spiritual self and to block out all the wastefulness around us.